Hello, everybody. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you guys doing today?
Good, sir. How about you?
Great, I'm good. Thank you very much. So, how is going? How is going, guys? Ask.
Good, sir.
Great. So, did you do the homework? Probably you
Sir,
wanted to avoid this last question.
no, sir. Yesterday I was absent for the class, so I have some.
So please do your homework. Sanket, did you do your homework?
Yes, sir. I did it, but I didn't get desired output. I tried to.
Okay, take your time. I think I will check it tomorrow. Yes, Camilesh, did you do your homework?
Yes, sir, I did it, and I'm on it, sir, working on it still.
Oh, you are still working on it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, maybe tomorrow. So another question is that yesterday, that slider with slip, right? So many people did not do it, or maybe it was not working well for them. So did you work on it and see that how in parseInt, as I mentioned that, it can help you to get you to achieve your goals? Because the problem was somewhere else. Manthan, did you crack the that slider?
Sir, I try, but like parseInt, like not solutions, I guess.
ParseInt should be able to solve it, right?
Uh,
Actually, so have you ever read number system?
uh,
Number system, for example, there is a binary number system, right? And there is then, hexadecimal number system, and then we have base 10 number system. Base 10 number system is the number system we normally use, right? Have you ever, get a chance to study them a little bit? So if you increase the base of your number system to 32, don't you think it would help you? Or if you don't want to take advantage of parseInt, so maybe you can otherwise manage this thing. For example, your image can go from 10 to 30 instead of 0 to 19, right? So thereby you have to manipulate two digits anyways, right? So you get hold of those two digits, and then you work around this thing in your code. So there could be so many ways to do it. Actually, parseInt is a beautiful solution to this problem. Right? ParseInt not only you can pass an int, but you can pass an int in any base. So base could be 32. So once base is 32, your number would be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, E, etc. Right? And so it will render your the discriminant part of the name as single digit instead of two or one digits, indeterministically. So definitely it can help, but the deal is, my dear, always remember, coding comes with perseverance, right? So if you want to learn coding, you have to hit your head really hard, right? Sometimes you're in the learning phase of coding and you wish to hit your head to the walls. Don't do it, right? But you can go up to that extent, very near to that, right? So basically, coding comes with practice. And practice does not mean that every time you sit on the computer and you would be able to write like 50 lines of code. Sometimes you sit on your computer and you don't write a single piece of code, single line of code, but you learn a lot, around the paraphernalia. And then it helps you later on to, sail smoothly through the forest of coding. So this is very important that you pay attention and, put efforts into coding. How many hours do you spend on coding every day? Kamlesh, you tell us.
So yeah, like 3 to 4 hours. When you give homework, then only I work on it, sir.
So otherwise, what do you do?
Otherwise, have other things, sir, like other courses to do,
How many other courses? Like one more
like
course?
other subject for the summer semester, and other course is there, like online
Yeah.
courses.
So if you want to learn coding, at least 6 hours of coding every day, whether I give you homework or I don't give you homework. And this is very important. You get up like 6 o'clock in the morning and do 6 to 12, straight coding, right?
Yes, sir. Sure.
Okay. Having said this thing, okay, I will see that what can I do at the end to evaluate these things. Pay attention to the lecture. And today I will teach you something new about APIs, right? So yesterday, what did we do? Shilinder, would you like to tell us that yesterday, what did we do? So Shilinder, somehow, it happens that all the time on the screen, you are there. So I can always ask you. So yesterday, what did we do?
That image sliding.
Hmm?
Image sliding.
And then that was my, that was your assignment actually. So what else did we do yesterday?
I mean, similar.
Hmm?
Uh,
Okay, Naresh, would you like telling us that what did we do yesterday in the class? Yes, Naresh. Naresh. Okay, Naresh does not talk to us, doesn't want to talk.
Hello.
Yes, Naresh, what did we do yesterday?
Yesterday we studied about JavaScript objects,
Yeah, yesterday we studied
JSON.
about JavaScript objects, and then we discussed JSON, right?
Yeah.
Then we
Yeah.
studied JSON, and then we discussed this thing that how JSON is used to communicate to and from the server, right? So this
Yeah.
is exactly what did we study last time. So what did I do is that I set up a very basic server over there in your own system localhost, and from your front end, I sent a request to that server, and server gave us the response, and based on that response, we gave the output, right? And in that process, we also learned this thing that how can JavaScript send a request behind the scene, right? How can JavaScript send a request behind the scene, right? So this is something we learned last time. Got it, guys? Okay, so let me do this thing that today let me use some online API, right? Some online API to construct to build a front end, right? And we will communicate with that online API, and that API will send us a response, and we will display some information according to that response, right? So this is our intention now. Have you got the idea? Okay, so let me request Menthan. Menthan, would you like to share, or Menthan? Yeah, Menthan, would you like to share your screen with us?
Give access to me.
Oh, okay, sorry. Yes, I need to give access. Yes, please. Okay, great. So please open a browser window. Yeah, a new tab. And here, search for openweathermap.org.
Open.
It is all one word, openweathermap.org. Okay, just wait a minute. Yeah, so yeah, this second link, not the first one. Okay, so this is Open Weather Map API interface right in front of you. And so basically they provide, free accounts, and once you get their free account, you can get reasonable weather updates, without paying anything to them. And this is mostly used, by various web pages to set up the weather, weather box or weather card in their web pages, right? So today we are
Okay.
going to learn that as an example of this thing, that how can we use some existing
API.
APIs in our system, right?
Yeah.
And I have picked this particular API for you, right? Because this API, last API we used was like very basic API, and it was sitting into our own system.
Yeah.
So here now you will learn this thing that generally, well, once you want to use a particular API, you get to register into it, right? And then you need to get some key from them, right? And you use that key further to, communicate with them. So let's do this thing. So please, and since I am already signed in, or and rather signed up, so I would say that you better create an account over here, so
Okay.
that we can see that what is the process, and yeah, get started, or maybe sign in. Press sign in, I believe. Yeah. And there, you have this create an account, right? Very simple account creation, no credit card required, right? We will never ask your password, so you can keep any password. Okay. Okay. So yeah, name any company, maybe Tamok, or Tamok student. So maybe academics is an option.
No, academics, education. Yeah.
Yeah, education, right? Okay, so you have created an account. So please, if
Okay.
you want
There's
to, unshare your screen and want to go to your email so that you can
okay.
verify it, it's all right. If you don't want to show your mailbox, so you can stop sharing, and we can come back.
Yeah. Okay. Sir.
Yeah, yeah, you can verify your account.
Okay. So
Okay, great. So come back here. So your email has been successfully confirmed. So here you can go to API now, right? And you can, for example, API.
current
Um,
weather data.
so let's see. Go on the top, please.
Sure.
Okay, weather API. So pricing we have. Okay, let's see. What do we have in get started? In the navigation bar, left side.
Beside API.
Yeah, this one, yes.
Get started or API, sir?
Get started, yeah, go to get
Okay.
started. Let's see. So here, we need to find out an API key. So somewhere it should give you API key, right?
Yeah.
So how to, okay. So open API, okay. Open where the API guide is there, pricing, maps, pictures, marketplace. What else is there? Okay. Okay. So somewhere see that get.
Then
I think you have to sign in the accounts.
Yeah, he's not signing. Yeah, you better sign in
sign in.
then. Yeah,
What?
yeah, you have to
You're
sign
already
in.
signing. Actually, I'm
You're
already
already
signed.
signed in. Yeah, then you should know. Okay, Manthan. Now I think you go to API. Probably there they will give you API key.
It's showing some API keys over there.
I
Or
guess
search for
API documentation, yeah, current weather data and all.
yeah here, or maybe you have to generate one for you. So just look around and see that where can you
Historical.
get your API key.
So okay, so we'll pick any like current weather API. So if I go to API docs,
Yeah, okay.
I guess this is paid only 10.
No,
No?
free. It is free, right? Don't worry.
Okay.
So you need
Yeah,
to
your
get,
API key. Yeah, this.
yes. So just search, they don't have a search bar here. Okay, let me get the remote control and I
Okay.
will find it for you, right?
Okay.
Just give me a minute, okay? So once we want to use, look, I know the exact link, right? I have it, saved with me. I just don't want to give you. So I just want to give you a realistic idea that how do we actually use it, right? So these are the links we would be using, right? So here we need to have API key, right? App ID, right? So basically we need to get app ID from here, right? So we see that, what is this? Okay, how to start, okay. 3 steps, right? Sign up your account. Sign up, we have signed up already. Your API key can be found here, right? So, you have to browse a little bit and here, this is your API key. So please delete this API key after this lecture, right? Hello, Manthan? So you can copy this API key, please. Yeah, please copy this. So after this lecture, once again, I would say that please change it, okay? So it is possible that you can change it, right? Okay, so have you copied it, Manthan, already?
Yes, yeah, I got.
Okay, great. So now take me to your editor. Okay, so here, let me create a new folder for you. Please create a new folder.
Okay.
Yeah, and by the way, which branch you are currently at? Go to command prompt.
Yeah, actually, I'm currently on master branch.
Okay, yeah, so go to your own branch.
Okay.
So git status.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to first change directory to this particular.
It's that why this is not.
Please go to that folder first.
Yeah, actually. Okay, yeah. So, downloads, web programming.
Okay, and then git add dot. Oh, what happened? You have changed this branch again?
No, actually, I added the images like.
Oh, you edited the images, right? Okay, do it, right? So just do this thing, git add dot, git commit -m, edit some images. Right, and git status. Right,
Okay.
you're working to
Yeah.
okay, and git check out whatever the name of your branch is.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Switch to.
right? So you are on your branch. Now
Yes.
go back to your editor. I want to show you that how can you make this small project by yourself, right? Without my, without me writing the code. You should be able to write the code, right? And
Yeah.
always remember, you cannot write the code once you start writing it yourself. So weather, right? Make a folder, weather, and here within this weather folder, create a new file with the name weather.html. Right, so this is weather.html file. Very good. Okay, yeah, very good. HTML, and there have h1. So let's get weather updates. Yeah, let's get weather. Let's get the current weather. Very good, very good, excellent, right? And now down there, just make a small form. Right, and this is a form, and in this form, just so remove action, but you remove action, method, post, just remove all these things, even remove the class also, right? So later on, if we want to decorate it, so this is just a form, and give an input, text type input, right? Text, and name is city, or name is Q, right? Just write Q.
Q.
Yeah, YQ, right? Only Q, right?
Okay.
Alphabet Q. YQ, right? If you take me to your browser. So now we have started working according to that. So there was a page, previous page of weather.com, this current weather.org. Was it this one?
No, sir.
Where is that?
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
get started. Go back to get started. I think it was at get started. Right? Go scroll down a little bit. Go down, 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 down. More. Okay, API documentation.
Yeah, this one key.
Yeah. This is the link, right?
Yeah.
So look at this link carefully. So here, let me enlarge it a little bit.
Yes.
So here you can see, if you guys look at the link. So for example, Q is equal to London, UK, right?
Right.
So basically Q is the name of the city. So I think
parameter.
Q stands for query, right? Or something like that. And then you have to give app ID also, right? Which I have copied, right? By the way, just paste it somewhere so that you don't miss it.
This link or ID?
No. Just
ID?
keep it there. Keep it here,
Okay.
and just go back to your editor.
Okay.
Just go back to your editor. And here, just anywhere, maybe after the form.
Okay.
Just paste it there, right? So that, we would be able to cut it back, from here. And in the form, within the form, create a button. Right? So this is just a button, and get weather. Get weather. Right? Save it.
Yeah.
Saved it? Right.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. So now if we do one thing, let's do one thing. Go back to the form.
Okay.
Go back to the form and write action is equal to, right? And go back to your browser.
Okay.
Let me just show you one thing.
Okay. So.
Let me just show you one thing. So go back to the browser, and there, just copy this link right in front of you, this entire link.
Yeah.
Right? And come back into the editor. Paste this link down after HTML, maybe. Okay, let's see. So it is https samples.openweathermap.org. I think there is no samples, right? Sample, just remove the word samples. Or let it be. I will remove it later on. Just
Okay.
Control Z, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and London, UK, and where they're saying API key, just
Yeah,
paste
this
your
one.
API key instead,
Okay.
right? Very carefully that you are not cutting anything else.
No. Right. I paste.
Okay, you have pasted your API key. Very
Yeah.
good. Okay, now copy this entire link.
Yes.
Copy. You have copied it.
Yeah.
Copy this
Yeah.
entire link. Go to your browser. Right, and paste this link. Right, so basically as you pasted this link, so you can see this thing that this is the data which we have received.
Okay.
Right, so what browser you are using? What is this
Safari.
browser? This is Safari, right? So do you have Chrome installed?
Yes.
Yeah, please open it in the Chrome and paste the link. Right, so this is the information coming. Okay, go to open one more tab and just write JSON viewer
JSON.
extension.
JSON viewer. Yeah. JSON.
Yeah, JSON viewer extension for Chrome, right?
Yeah, I mostly use these for JSON. Yeah.
What is this place? JSON viewer. Okay. Have you got it already?
Yeah.
No. You okay? You want to do this way? This is okay. So
Okay.
this is the entire data you have got.
Okay.
Right? You can see this that here we have various things. For example, coordinates. You know, this
Coordinates.
is longitude, latitude. Right? You have ID. You have main. There is a drizzling over there. Then we have this thing in the main temperature is 280. Oh, 280 degree. What is this 280, man? This is Kelvin actually, right?
Oh,
So
okay.
if you want to get Celsius, you have to subtract 273 from it, right? You will get Celsius, right? So basically this is the entire data they are sending you back. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
Right? So we want to get hold of this data and we want to process it. And then, we want to show this weather update on our web page. Okay.
Okay.
Have you got the idea? Okay. There is Google extension also for JSON viewer, right? So if you want to get it, you can also get it, right? So if you don't want to get it for now, it's okay. You can leave it alone.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So go back to the editor. Okay, let's remove this action item. Okay, this action is not there. Don't worry about it. So we have made this rough crude front end for now, right? Let's connect JavaScript with it, right? So just after this key, whatever you have written here, enter the script tag. Very good. And src main.js. No, not here in the tag, please.
Okay, so yeah.
src is equal to main.js. Save it. Right, great. So now we want to get hold of weather. So create this main.js file in the same folder. Yeah. This is main.js. So say
Yes.
let what they call it app key. What is the name over there? Go back on in the
browser.
App ID. App ID.
file. App ID. Yeah. So app ID.
Yeah.
Very good.
ID.
So let app ID is equal to.
Okay.
Is equal to, and in front of it, don't make it JSON.
Okay.
That app ID is equal to, and paste that ID in front of it. Just copy this and within quotes actually. right? So this is your app ID, right? Okay, and semicolon, and then copy that URL also.
URL.
Okay, copy this URL, entire URL copy.
Yeah, copy.
Yeah, and say URL is equal to, let URL is equal to, and here paste the URL. Okay, now let's edit it a little bit. So let me edit it for you.
Okay. Yes.
All right, so let me come over here. So I'm removing this Q is equal to London for now, right? Because this is something we are going to give through our app, right? So
And also app ID, I guess.
app ID is something we have already got and pasted. So if you want, you can remove line number 1, and this is good in line number 2 already, right?
Okay.
Okay, and let me go towards right. And one more thing we can mention actually here, and that is, we can come here, we can say and units is equal to metric, right? So if we say units is equal to metric, so it is going to give us the metric unit already, right? Not Kelvin unit, like it is going to give us Celsius, right? Okay, so we have done so. So now, get hold of button. So let button is equal to, so let button is equal to, yes, please, very good, document dot get query selector, very good.
Oh, sorry, query selector.
Yeah.
Get or just query selector. Okay.
Yeah, query selector is good, right?
Okay.
Query selector is the latest function. And actually, with the advent of query selector, people, kind of slow down in using jQuery.
Yeah, mostly jQuery.
Yeah.
Yeah, document like dollar dot something.
Yeah. So basically, so vanilla JavaScript by itself is so powerful.
Oh.
Within course, my dear.
Okay.
So you have got hold of button, right? Very good. So now what would you like to do?
So when I click on button, so bind click event of button.
So add event listener. Yes. Bind the event of click. Yes.
Okay.
Enter. So say button dot add event listener.
Event listener. Click and then function.
And don't forget to put this last, remove the name. We want to have an anonymous function here. Just delete.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Okay, just remove it. Let me tell you. Just the F and tab. F and tab.
Okay.
Tab. Right. Great. And put a semicolon right at the end of line number 6. Okay, so now here we are going to call that function, and we call that function get weather.
Yeah.
So here, call that function tab get weather within brackets. So this function is going to take 3 parameters: URL,
okay, URL,
comma, success function, success, comma,
just success. Okay.
Whatever the name you want to give it, it is not like fixed name. And then failure. And semicolon at the end. Okay, now we have to write this get weather function, right? So creates, you can make it over here. So just write FU.
Okay,
FU tab. Okay, and give the function name get weather. Very good. And this is going to take URL, success, and failure. Right, guys? Everybody's getting me?
Yes.
Very good. So once we got it, so what are we going to do is that we'll say, let XHR is equal to, so we are creating right now, we are creating an HTTP request, right?
So
This load disk space is coming for you or for me? Okay. So XHR is equal to new XML HTTP request.
like, why do they suggest?
Yeah, you know, if you use Visual Studio Code, it will suggest better, right? So XML HTTP request, enter. And here, you know, first of all, what are you going to do is that you are going to open it, right? Did we open it?
Okay.
So XHR dot open within parent. So first thing is get. First parameter is get.
Okay, first parameter.
In open, first parameter is get.
Okay, this one.
Comma URL. Right, great. And then last thing we're going to do is that XHR dot send.
So the XHR dot
Send.
Okay, yeah.
Right, and send, right, within brackets. And then go up before send, create a line. So guys, the deal is that once we open a request and before we send it, you know, to the server, we need to tell that once the response will come, what are we going to do with the response, right? So we'll say XHR dot onload.
Onload, yeah.
So we'll say, I think L is small here.
Okay.
XHR dot onload is equal to, no, this is not a function, this is a property,
JSON.
is equal to function F tab. Very good. So look, and go back, and after this parent, after this brace in line number 13, put a semicolon.
Okay, sir.
Tab, and here, you know, you will see that if, very good, XHR dot, what was that, response code? What did I mention last time? XHR dot response code?
Actually,
somebody can help us with it? Sankit?
Yes, sir, 1 minute.
You can look into MDN actually. Very good.
Not, I guess. Oh, I didn't merge the master to
It's
this.
all right, no
That's
problem.
why, yeah.
So I think it is response code. Go back. Just close this tab.
Yes, sir, it's a response text.
Response
text.
XHR
dot status is equals to 200.
Is XHR dot status. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
So dot status, right? So XHR dot status equal to 200.
Yes, then inside curly, inside curly brackets, so success function.
Yeah, so if this is 200, so call success function, success.
Okay, so by default.
And bracket.
In bracket, XHR dot response text.
Yeah, XHR dot response text, right?
Response. Right?
Right?
Yes, sir.
Very good. And semicolon at the end?
Yes, sir.
And else?
Else condition.
Normally we put else, you know, with this closing brace, but it's up to you. And failure?
Failure. Bracket XHR dot status.
Status, okay.
Very good.
Thank you.
Excellent,
Thank you.
right?
Yeah.
So basically now we have to do what?
Okay, so like when we got response text, so we will display a response text to
Yeah, so we
on
need to
HTML.
create success and failure functions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so please go up, down, wherever you want to create them. Enter, just enter, right? So here, function fu, tab, and here you will write success.
So
And MSG, anything you can write.
okay. Yeah,
Text, okay. And here just say console log.
Oh,
Right, great. And very good. Console log, yes. And then failure, create failure. Then later on we are going to populate it, right? And failure, create failure, and console log also this thing.
like console.log.
Just write log and press tab, it will work, right?
Okay.
Yes. And here also text maybe.
Yeah.
Or status, you want to say status, it's perfectly all right, okay? So you have created these functions. Now what should you do? So now you have to go to line number 5.
Okay. So get
right, and here you have to configure the URL a little bit more, right? So basically you have to give that which city you want to ask the value for, right? So for example, and city would be coming in the input field, right? So what should you do now?
Get the input
get hold of the input field, right? So get hold of it, please. Right, up on the top, yes. Right, very good. So input, you have got the input.
Yeah.
Very good. And now you will say.
So you have to modify the string
let me do it for you.
Okay.
Give me a minute. So for example, I can come over here and I can say let city is equal to input
dot something
dot value,
value, yeah.
Input dot value, and let me modify URL. So URL would be plus equal to. So we'll append. What are we going to append? So let's do this thing. Let me take towards the end. So okay. So let me take towards the end, and here let me say and Q, right? So do you still remember that for city they were using Q?
Yeah.
Q is equal to, right? And Q is equal to, and go back. It is not scrolling for me, I'm sorry. Okay, now it is. So URL plus equal to, and here you can just
city.
Write city. Right? Yeah. So basically we have created the URL, right? And now we are ready to send the request. So this is AJAX request, right? Asynchronous,
AJAX.
JavaScript, and JSON, right? And XML, but XML is replaced by JSON, right? So basically this is everything is, I think, believe you have got it right. I think you have nailed down everything. So save it.
Yeah, that's.
Save it and go back and open this page in the browser.
Okay. So like I have to start this server, sir.
Which server?
MEM.
You don't have MEM running already? Okay, please run it.
And I had to copy paste current folder to servers.
Okay. I've never used MAMP, so I don't know what are this prereqs.
Okay.
Okay, just remove this long key at
Oh,
the end. We need not to have it. Okay, great. And after the form is also there.
after the form, yeah.
Yeah, just remove this also. Right? So go back,
So why like this link?
reload.
Yeah, I already reload. Why?
So I think that you are not making these changes in the server version.
Yeah, that's the issue. Okay, so just a minute. Copy.
So okay, leave it alone, right? You can do it later on. So go back.
Okay, so just a minute.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't know why. I have to. Okay, sir. I will do it
It's
later.
all right. It's all right. No problem. So just open the inspect elements, inspector, and open the console. Okay, great. So yeah, write the Houston, Texas, or Houston, US. Houston, no space, US.
Yeah.
US, USA. Yeah, get weather. Press get weather. Have we received something?
The error in the HTTP request cannot load
Okay.
Yeah,
What
due
is
to
the
access
issue?
control checks.
Okay, let me see. Okay, this is console. Okay, what is the problem? Let's see. So go back in the code and
I think there's a problem with the URL in the JavaScript.
so go to URL, go to JavaScript. Let's see what is the issue. So URL.
The sample weather.
Here, once the query is done, after that the key should be given, I believe.
What should be given?
But we are
After the
the
question,
app ID after the query, but we are giving the key and then the query.
Okay, let's see. I don't think that it makes a difference.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Let's see.
Let's try.
Okay, so go back in the URL. Let's see what is the issue. So let me see the URL.
So variable app ID all are small, if that can do anything.
I don't think so, because this is how it is over there. Okay, and let me just see the URL. Give me a minute. So one test could be just copy this URL.
Okay.
Just copy this entire URL.
Sorry.
Without quotes. Copy it. Go to browser. Right. Open a new tab. And here, yeah, put Houston, US. Enter.
Error not found.
Okay, so it means that there is definitely some issue, right?
So we can try like first put the question.
Okay. And sign, ampersand sign.
And right.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so what is the issue then? Did we miss some part of the key? Because previously this was working. So do you have that tab already open?
Yeah.
Yeah, please go to that
This one?
tab where we, yeah, this one, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, copy this URL now. Copy and paste it in a new tab.
Yeah.
Okay, it's getting. So now paste this same URL over there
In the code.
in the code. Let's see what's happening. Go back to the code.
Okay.
Not here, maybe on the in a new line.
Okay.
Within quotes.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So let me get hold of it. Just give me a minute.
Okay.
Okay. So Q is equal to London, right? So basically,
The
and what is the difference?
app ID all is small and in variable which we take, it's camel case.
Let me see what is the issue. Okay. Okay, let me see. Okay, my dear, we are not using it actually. So we can even delete this line, Sanket.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it makes no
We are
difference.
not using
Okay?
it.
Okay, we are not using this line. We have just kept it up there for reference. Okay, so I see that this is London, UK is up top, and then API key, app ID is equal to this.
So
App ID.
they wrote UK in small, so I can try US small.
Okay, try this, go to the browser. I don't think it is going to make a big deal.
Yeah. No.
No, okay, go back. So Q is equal to London, UK, and app ID is this. And for now, let's do one thing.
We'll hard code the values and pass them. Let's see that we are getting.
Yeah, we can do that, definitely. Let's cut units is equal to whatever, right? Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, just a minute, just a minute. App, okay, and okay, units is equal to metric, right? Let's cut it. Though it should not be a problem, but this is how we debug actually.
Yeah.
So we have removed it. Save it, right?
Yeah,
Now run the code again.
just a minute, so we have to change the passing parameter.
Okay, save it.
Same error.
Okay, now there's one more thing, my dear. Are we editing the right version? That means that this is the same one which is in the server?
In the server?
Yeah, so you have copied some file in the server, right?
Yeah, same version. So, right.
Okay, let's go back over there. Let me check one more thing. Go back. Go back to the editor and go to HTML. And remove this, from H1, change H1.
Okay.
Okay. Remove this sign of exclamation. Save it. Go back to the browser. Go back to that tab. Yeah, reload.
No, but I not. I replace the file.
Yeah, so this is the point. This is the issue that we are changing, making changes in one version.
Yeah, in the one version. Yeah, that's the issue. Yeah.
So please open the right version, please.
Okay, so just. Actually, I have to like change the every time. I
Okay,
don't
why
know
don't
why.
you do this thing? You just send these two files to me, right? And let me handle from here. Or I can actually punch in these two lines, right? So, okay, so let me do it for you, right? I will not take like so much time, okay? So let me stop share. Please stop share.
Okay.
I just wanted to give you a little bit of experience that how do we do it.
Okay.
Rather, Manthan, please send the code so that I
Okay,
don't
yeah.
have to use the other KPI key. Can you do it quickly,
Yeah.
please?
So I will send you an email. That's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But so do this thing. Just send me the API key, okay?
Just API key. Okay.
Just API key because JavaScript code will not come. Let me share my screen. Share. So I have already started this project for you. Whether HTML, whether .html, let me fill in this. So HTML, and let me put H1. Let's get the weather, right? And let me put a form over here, right? Let me remove this, all these attributes, and let me put an input and type as text, name is Q, there is no value, placeholder is city, right? Let me put a button and type is button, name is button. So here get weather, right? Hello everybody, save it. Let's
Yes.
attach JavaScript. So script, and we say source equal to main dot JavaScript, right guys? Let me create this file main.javascript. Coming over here, right click, new file, main.js, and we say let input is equal to document dot query selector input, let button is equal to document dot query selector button, right guys? Very simple code. And then I say let, so please send me the entire URL,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I've sent an email.
Yeah, so URL is equal to some empty string for now, right? The URL which was working in the browser, right? Please send me that URL, okay? So then we say that button dot add event listener, right guys? Click semicolon, comma function, and here we'll say let city is equal to input dot value, right? Let no let here URL is equal to what? URL is plus equal to city, right? Maybe we will console log URL just to see that everything is honky-dory, right guys? And then we'll say get weather.
Sir, typo in the
Oh yeah,
console.
URL. Thank you. Get weather, and to get weather, we are going to take the URL. What else? Success and failure. Right, guys? Hello. And then we are going to make this get weather function. So this is a function, get weather. And it is going to take a URL, a success, a failure, right? And here we'll say let XML is equal to new HTTP. What was the XML HTTP request? XML HTTP request, right? Semicolon, and then we'll say Sanket XML dot open, right? Hello.
Yes, sir.
And here we'll say get comma URL, and here we'll say XML dot set, right? And here we'll say XML dot onload
Yes, sir.
is equal to an anonymous function, and here we'll say if XML dot status is equal to 200, then success what?
XML dot response.
Yeah, XML.
XHR, sir. XML. Okay, sorry.
XHR
Sorry.
dot.
XML. No, sir. You actually declare the variable as XML.
Oh, okay. Let me declare XHR because XML is not a good name.
Yeah.
XHR is good. I always XHR. XHR dot
Response text.
UNSC text. Right, guys, and else failure and XHR dot status code, right? And we have to make these two functions also, success and failure. So we can make them maybe over here up at the top. So we say that this is a function success, and it will have a message, and let's have console log message, right, guys? And this is another function failure, right? Let's have console log message, and let's have a message over here, right? Great. So this was power coding a little bit. So hopefully everything is made except for URL. Have you sent me the URL, Menthan? Hello, Menthan?
Yes, sir. I emailed you.
Okay, great. Pause share and let me get the URL. Yes. Oh, you have emailed me the key only, right? Not the URL, my dear, huh? Hey man, I have to make the URL now. Let app ID equal to this, right? And I have the URL actually. So
So I'll send URL also.
okay, great, thank you. I think that this is okay. So shoop. Copy, and let me bring here, paste, right? And I think I need to put HTTP.
So we can't see your screen.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. HTTPS:// right? Okay. Now can you see?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So we come over here, control. So here we have and control V, and let's remove it, right? And this is app ID is equal to, and let's have quotes over here. Let's delete it, quotes plus plus app ID. Right, guys? So I have made this URL, right? And I need to add the city name, right? City name is being added here. Okay, so let me just comment this. I just want to see that URL is working well, right? So I come over here in the browser, open a new tab, and here I say localhost. What is that? Web programming, and then weather. Weather.html, right? Open the console, right? Open the console, and here we say city is Houston, US. So okay, I have got this URL, right? Let me just copy this URL, copy it, paste it here. Okay, I'm getting the data, right? So URL is working, right? And I have, so Manthan, I was asking this thing. I have this extension installed in the browser. So by having this extension, it actually, you know, structures the JSON data. Okay, so basically this is, and let me give this also a try. So for example, if I come over here and I say, right over here, units is equal to metric, and
Yeah, so actually both APIs different. In this API, you write API.openWeather. In my samples.openWeather.
oh yeah, so it should be replaced by API, right?
Yeah,
so save it, right? So once we have saved it, go back to the browser. Going back to the browser and look for now, for example, here the temperature is 302, right? Which is too much. So let's redo it. Reload, get weather, right? And do we have metric? Yes. So let's copy this, copy, paste. Okay. Let's see. Now temperature is 29.37, right? So it is working, right? So it is working. So let's see that can we do it from our code also. So I just, uncomment it, and let me comment this console log. Go back over there and reload the code and get weather. Oh, what is this? Oh, XML is not defined. What line is this? Line number 31. So it was remnant, right? So 31 XML. Where is line number? Okay, XHR. This is not a particular reserved word, just I like it. Okay, so I come back, reload, right, and get weather. Okay, now I have got the JSON data, right? Once I have got the JSON data, now I can process it and put it, on my page. So I come over here, right? Can you see this thing? I've got the data already. So if you just copy this data, you can see it is a JSON. Okay. So I come back over here and let's try on some more, right? Maybe Kingsville, US. So it is given for Kingsville, maybe Corpus Christi. Yes, once again. Oh, I just press enter. Corpus Christi, US, get weather, right? So it is getting me for Corpus Christi, right? So basically it is working. So let me go back over here in the code, and so that I can process it a little bit beautifully. So I come back here. And guys, deal is that I have made this app for so many times, and I have this pre-written code, but I don't give you pre-written code just to give you this idea that how in actuality do we work. This is the important thing. So we come over here, we say that this is a paragraph, and maybe its ID is output. Okay. So I come over here in my main.js, right? Up at the top, I say let op is equal to, we can also use document dot get element by ID, and ID is op, right? So sometimes I use this also. And I come back over here in the success function. And once it is successful, now I have to access it, right? So what I should get. So what do I want to get? So for example, what is available here? So longitude, latitude, I don't want to show it. Maybe I will like to show mean and description, right? So these two things are good, right? So mean and description. So let's go here. So how you are going to access it? Anybody? So if I want to access mean, what should I write?
Weather and in bracket 0 dot main.
Very good. Weather, first we'll write weather, and then we'll write dot weather bracket 0 and
dot
then
main.
Right, very good, excellent. Right, so please don't forget about it. So let me just minimize it a little bit. So okay, so for success we'll make the HTML. So we'll say op dot inner HTML, right? op.innerHTML is equal to. So first of all, it would be equal to what? It would be equal to, what is that?
Whether
message
dot
dot
weather
weather sub 0
0
dot mean, right? Hello,
yeah.
right? Okay, dot mean. Okay, very good. And we want to put it within bold tag maybe. What else do you want to put? Plus equal to, and maybe we want to have a break also after that, right? And after this, we want description, right? Dot description. Okay, good. I think that let's see that up till here it's working. If it is working, then we'll put something else also over there, right? So let's save it and let's go back in the browser and reload it, right? And what is this? Line number 15. Okay, good. Reload it. Okay, get weather. Okay. Oh, msg.weather is undefined. Shanti, why is it undefined? Okay, let's see where it is. WATHER, yes. Guys, what's wrong?
First print message, I guess. Then we can like
MSG, I wrote
yeah.
MSG, okay. Okay, let's do this thing. Okay, let's come here. Oh, what is the issue? Tell me. This is JSON. We have to convert it into JavaScript object first, guys. So we must say MSG is equal to JSON dot parse MSG. Now it is JavaScript object, right? So save it. Let's reload it and get weather, right? Thunderstorm and thunderstorm, right? So basically we have got it. Getting me, guys? Okay, let me have something more over here. Maybe we want to display the temperature also, right? So for example, if we want to display the temperature, so I can say maybe plus another break. Okay, if we want to get the temperature, I can say temperature is uh, Celsius, right? And how can I get hold of temperature? So temperature would be main temp, right? So it would be message dot main dot right message dot main dot temp, right? Got it? Hello everybody.
Yes, sir.
Reload, get weather, temperature is 25.33 Celsius. Very good. 25. Is it 25? It feels like, oh, Celsius. We are very much used to Fahrenheit these days, right? So this is Celsius, right? Okay, so we can get one more thing. So look here, if we go to their description, they are actually giving us some beautiful icons also. So they are saying that you can get icon from this URL, right? So this is the icon URL, right? And this is the list of icons. So we can come over here, copy this URL, copy, go back, and here we put, okay, let me paste it here, and I will use it. So I say, right, let me put a breakpoint here also, right, and HTML plus equal to, so how should I put a icon here? So image tag, right? So let me copy image tag from HTML, right? So let me come over here and let me have image tag, right? Okay, let me come over here and let me put image. So source, right? So instead, in place of source, right, I will do this thing, plus plus, right? So here I'm going to put the source. Okay. Look at it carefully, guys. Copy, paste, right? Maybe HTTPS. Okay. And here I will put the icon code, right? And then copy and paste. And here I'm going to put the icon code, right? And let me show you that where I'm getting the icon code. So here, look, can you see the icon code somewhere? What?
I think it's in
Icon,
the
right? Weather. So it is weather sub-zero icon, right? So weather dot icon, ICON. Okay, all finger crossed. I think that we will get a beautiful image also. So come back here. This is our code. Reload, Corpus Christi, get weather. Right? You want to see India? So Manthan, which city you are from in India?
Ahmedabad.
Ahmedabad. Okay.
Yeah.
Ahmedabad.
No, sir.
Oh, sorry. AHAMAD. Ahmedabad,
M.
right?
No, E.
Right?
No, sir. Spelling is wrong.
What are the spellings?
AHMEDABAD. Yeah.
This is the same,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Oh, okay, sorry.
And
Ahmedabad, India. Get weather. So temperature is 30 degrees Celsius, and there is something fishy going on. So maybe this is smog, right? Do you have smog in Ahmedabad? So do you want to see that what is going on? So let me, for example, see, okay, for here, copy, paste. Oh, it is searching. Anyways, just leave it alone, okay? So basically, this is how we can use an existing API. Right, guys? Any question? Any questions so far? Right, so in our last lecture, we actually made a humble server. It was serving just a name, and we handled that name. In today's lecture, we actually discovered this thing, that how can we use an actually existing web API into our own project. And there is one issue though. Let me point out that issue so that you can see this thing that we need to improve here something. So let me take you to this and add a page. And let me share my screen with you. Okay. So currently what is happening, that this is your front end. Right? This is internet. This is the weather server, right? So you are sending request from here, it's going here, and response is coming from here direct. But for that purpose, you have provided your API key to the front end. Can you see this thing? Hello?
Yes.
Manthan, everybody? Look, if
Yes,
you are not getting it quite, so you can see that this API key is over here. It's sitting over here. So we have, and this API key can be seen in the browser actually. If I go over here, yeah, we are already there. So go to debugger and go to over here, go to this main.js, and look, this API key is visible here in the front end, right? And I would say that this is not our best choice. For example, if we are using a third-party API, so for now it is just for testing purposes, but later on it would be a paid API key, right? You are paying for it. And once you are paying for it, you cannot just throw it to anybody else. You cannot just give it to anybody, right? And Manthan, promised me that after this lecture, you are going to delete this key and, have a new key for your own working, right? So you cannot just give it to anybody. So what can we do now is that we can actually come over here. We can set up a server. This is our server. We'll set up a server. So now what will happen is that to get the weather, request will go to our server. Our server will get it from the weather server. It will give them to us, and then it will be sent to this. And in this way, we will be keeping our API key with our server. We need not to give this API key to any other client. So this is the right implementation then. For now, I just implemented it for you without server, just to let you know that how can we consume an API, right? But our next step would be that how can we set up this server, and then how can we use this server to get weather for us and deliver it back to us. So this is our next step, and this will start from tomorrow. Right? Have you got it, guys?
Yes.
Excited about it? So,
Yes, sir.
from tomorrow, I will start working with you that how can we set up our own server, right? And things like that. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, great. So let me see who is there, and let me ask some questions if there are any. So please complete your homework. This is major homework, and do it, okay? So today is 24th. Sanjana is here. Danush.
Yes, sir.
Danush, you are absent or present?
I
Are
absent
you
yesterday, sir.
sitting with Naresh?
No, sir.
Okay. Shalinder? So Shalinder, normally you are visible up on the top of the screen, but at the time of attendance now you are not here. Okay. Okay, I marked him present. Prithvi? Yes, I can see you.
Yes, sir.
Bharat?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Okay. Muralidhar? Muralidhar? Sanket?
Yes, sir.
And Naresh is here.
Yes, sir.
Manthan is here. Okay. Ankit?
So he was having bad internet, so he left.
Oh yeah, I know he was there. Yes, and Kamilesh is here, right? Okay, guys. So any question for me for today? So if there is no question, I would like to stop here, and I will see you all tomorrow. If you don't want to have me for office hours, you can just drop out. Otherwise, you can stay in this communication. You have a great rest of the day. Goodbye.
Thank you, sir.
Take care.
Hello. Actually, sir, I don't know how to delete that key. I guess they are not allowing me to delete the key.
No, you can go back.
Okay, I'll share my screen. Yeah, this is the key.
Yeah, so create one. If you press create one, oh, edit.
No, they are just allowing me to change the name.
Edit key name. Okay. Okay.
Actually, this is a default. That's why I can create the new key. But
just create a new key. I believe that it will allow you. Delete. Yeah, create a new key.
Okay.
Create one.
Okay.
Let me do one thing.
Oh yeah. Now I can
Yeah.
delete one.
Yes.